everybody. Happy Tuesday. We're getting in the thick of it. This is it. So I hope you enjoyed yesterday's talk. I thought I had a good time with it and had fun. So I'm excited to see everybody here coming in, joining me on this Tuesday. Good morning, Ivana. Nice to see you. And today we're going to talk about overanalyzing, right? Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Michelle. Nice to see you, everybody. Hey. So we're going to talk about overanalyzing because I'll tell you what, how many of us do that, right? Good morning, Julie. Hello. Good morning, Joanne. Hi, everybody. How many of us do that? How many of you will think about something and then you find yourself overanalyzing it, thinking about it, not being able to let it go, not being able to find resolution within it? You know, Angela says it's the story of her life. And well, what does that mean? And what did they mean by that? And what is the symbolism behind it? Like, we can really, especially, you know, if you're a light worker, you can go to all these places with it, right? But when we can just kind of take things at face value sometimes and just say, hey, it's already showing me what it needs to be. I don't need to think about this anymore. I don't need to hash this over a million times, because what happens is you will overanalyze, but to the point where you'll start to distort what it's really about, right? Because through each overanalyzation, through each time you're processing it, you're adding something to it. And more than not, you're probably adding something either from your own stuff or from your own logic. Good morning, Kathy. From your own from whatever is inside of you, that block, that something you're holding on to. You'll bring that into this, and you'll add these layers that really are not authentic to that situation, right? Good morning, Jennifer. I think you know what I mean, right? And so by the time you get done overthinking this and overanalyzing it, it's taken on its own life. It's like its own beast, and it will torment you. You will find it difficult to sleep. You'll find it difficult to rest. You may find yourself getting really angry or mad at the other person if it's about a person, right? Good morning, Stephen. Nice to see you. But you end up like wherever this story began, where it ends up is like completely in a different direction. And odds are you probably won't feel any better about it until you let it go, until we surrender. So when you make a decision in your life, right, we make these decisions every day, little things, big things. We're constantly making decisions. And when you make a decision, just kind of stick with it. If you got it, just stick with it. Don't sit there and overanalyze. Was it the right thing? Am I supposed to do that? Was I, maybe I should have looked at it this way. Maybe it should have been, oh my goodness, you're going to make yourself crazy. Just be at peace with it. Be at peace with the initial decision that you made. And we can always reflect. I'm not saying like let's not reflect and that's not safe. We can't do something better. But I'm talking about when that little ego gets in, when that mind starts playing games with you over your decision making or over a situation, or, you know, even if, you know, someone kind of cuts you off on the road, right? And you'll get so emotional about it, either angry or upset, and or someone cuts you off in line, and you will sit there and hold on to that and let it fester inside for hours. And it's kind of like, you know, let that go. Don't overanalyze. Don't sit there and say da 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 da. It's just going to make it's only going to impact you. When you overanalyze, it's only impacting you. And it's only sitting there affecting your feelings and your emotions and harboring on your soul, you know? Tina, this is right. Good. Usually the white one. Yeah. It's, but when, just through natural growth, especially, again, the light worker, looking deeper, wanting to find more, wanting to look at what else is there, wanting to believe there's something more, or did I miss it? And again, when you overanalyze, you're going to get in your own way. You're going to, it's not really connecting to higher self. It's going to be actually connecting to the lower vibrations, the doubt, the worry, the fear, all of those things. Good morning, Catherine. Nice to see you. And when we entertain all of those lower vibrations, that actually increases self-doubt. It impacts our confidence. It impacts our independence. And so try. Today's homework is to really try to have something step in, right? Ask for something to step in, but then not overthink it. Just let it be. And, whether sometimes you can see things like last night, there's a trial thing, and, I don't want to go into details because I don't want to make it a debate about it, but someone wrote something about this case that was just so, like, I don't know if this kid was living under a rock or what, but, I found myself getting really upset and, wanting to say something, and I just was like, well, like, whatever journey he's on, that's his bag, I'm going to let it go. And the minute I did, I actually felt better. So the minute you have the trusting yourself to let it go, that's really, actually, you'll find a sense of relief about it. You'll find this sense of, and you'll be able to take a deep breath. You'll be able to move on with your day. You'll be able to not let it sit there and harbor and fester and then start to play mind games with you. Nothing is worse than mind games. I'll tell you what. I'd rather just have a conversation with someone and get it out of the way than to sit there and go, what can go on in here? It is endless in here. So, look at yourself today. Look at, how is overanalyzing, thinking too much about something, wanting too much from something. Think about how is that impacting your life in a way that is not allowing you to shine, in a way that's holding you back, in a way that is not giving you the greatest joy. And, and then just say, I got to move that aside. I got to move this aside because this isn't helping me. And that's the thing, like, when something is not helping your highest good, when something is not bringing you a sense of peace, gotta just move it aside, because otherwise, it's like a freeway system. We get really locked up, we've got a whole jam here of all this stuff that we're holding on to, trying to overthink, trying to overanalyze, trying to sort it out. And all you're gonna do is make yourself crazy. And you're not going to have all the answers, and that's okay. They say all the answers are within, and I'm sure they are. I'm sure. But, you don't have to have them all right now. You can just say, this is what it is. I'm going to take this as face value. It's being shown to me. I'm not going to overanalyze it, and I'm going to let it go. I have a lot of clients when they have these readings, they'll be holding on to this person. Well, we dated, and then they said they needed some space because they needed to think about things. And but I know we're meant to be together. I know they're going to come back. And when are they coming back? I'm like, don't overthink it. Like, they're showing you. Take it for face value. They're showing you. What more do you want? And when we start saying this is what we need and what we want, and I need it this way, and why isn't it coming in this way, and how could it not be that way, and all you're doing is creating this level of chaos, not clarity. It's not going to bring you clarity. When you can look at something and say, okay, I get it, that is, and let it go and release and allow yourself to trust the process, you'll actually end up having more clarity because you won't sit there and be arguing with yourself. I swear, I think we all have prosecutors and defense attorneys within us, right? But, that overanalyzing, I don't think it moves you forward. I think what happens is it keeps you stuck. And sometimes maybe that's your safety mechanism. Maybe that is a way that you feel safe, to not move forward or to not release or to not be able to let go. Maybe that's a mechanism that we use to keep us where we are, because at least where we are is safer, right? Rather than something new, or rather than letting something go. So today, don't overanalyze. Today, when you find yourself starting to toss your thoughts, starting to overthink, starting to want something more out of something, just move it aside and say, I'm not going to do this today, not today, and just see how quickly you feel at peace again. You'll feel right back in. You feel like right back, you'll just go click, click, click. Good morning, Joanne. Thank you. Because we get out of alignment. It's like, the chiropractor, right? You get out of alignment, they need to kind of get it back in. And that's what happens. We get out of alignment, but what happens is we start to feed it and feed it and feed it. And then we become misaligned. So the minute you get something, rather than think, rather than do it too much, just sit there, let it go, and you'll find yourself go boom, right back in. And then you move on. And you move on. It's amazing. I promise. So, good morning, Melinda. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie, so glad you found your keys. Bonnie, I'm going to share this story. So, Bonnie booked a session. She lost the key and was really upset. It was a big deal for her. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know where your key is. Oh my God, I can't believe, pressure. And I'm like, it's in your car. And she's like, I wasn't in my car. And I'm like, it's in your car. And she's like, well, I'll have to check, but I wasn't in the car. So today we got a message. Where was it? It was in her car. See, we can't overthink. We got to go boom and let it go. Boom, let it go. So anyhow, I thought that was really great. So I feel super, super happy. My class tonight will be disappointed that they don't get to play in on it. But anyhow, hi Tina, you made it at the end. You made it. It was in a different car. The key was to a different car. So it was actually kind of funny. I mean, it was really great. I loved it. And I love Bonnie, so it was really fun. But anyhow, you guys, that is our Coffee with Colby for today. Stop overanalyzing. Just stop it. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And so when you find yourself doing it, I want you to hear me in your ear. Whoop, Colby, stop it. Stop it. All right? You got it. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. All right, you guys have a fabulous, beautiful, beautiful day. And real quick, I did my shop. I put all the sale prices in my shop. It's on my website, colbyrebel.com. Just go to the shop. All the sale prices, and then I'm going to do free shipping if you spend $39. So there you go. Just good holiday gifts, right? Fun, unique, personalized, so that would be good. All right, Michelle, there you go. She's taking on the homework assignment. So get out there today, everybody. Get out there. Have an experience that you find yourself wanting to hang on to, and then let it go. Give yourself permission to let it go. And then see if that doesn't just kind of click in that alignment for you, okay? All right, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for sharing, everybody. I appreciate it. Love you. Bye.